Good day, everyone. My name is MicheleDClark, and I am your favorite small town girl with big time dreams who God has definitely shown his grace and his mercy, and he has saved me from some life threatening things. Now, when I talk about small town, of course, I'm talking about Harvey, Illinois. Most folks don't even know where that is. That's okay. It's near the south side of Chicago. Now, even if you don't know where Harvey is, you definitely do not have to be a reporter on America's Most Wanted to know how Chicago got its nickname Chirac. We're talking about people who were just thugging and drugging and stealing and killing, doing all sorts of things. But instead of doing that, instead of becoming a dope dealer, I became a hope dealer with my company Lift Nation, where we empower women to live inspired, free, and transformed. All right, you all, it is absolutely a terrific Tuesday on purpose. Why? Because I said so, and you can too. Welcome, everyone, to Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, that's the name of the whole show. Why? So that way you know where to go, when to show up, where to be. So whether you are watching this on YouTube, if you're watching on LinkedIn, or on Facebook, welcome. And of course, if you are a repeat supporter, welcome back. Now, I want to give you all a quick station identification break. So, this is the time now where you can either put in the chat and tell who you are, where you're from, who you're with, all that kind of stuff. So, you can put that in the chat if you'd like to have a proper shout out. Additionally, make sure you share this, like this post, share this post. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and click the little bell so then that way you know when we drop new content, as well as every single Tuesday. We have our Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I did hear you guys. I've had some people say LMSW, like, what is that? Like, is that like one word all put together? No, it's LMSW. So it does stands for Licensed Master Social Work because I am a social worker. I do mental health therapy. I provide mental health services, I guess I should say that, for families in the metropolitan area of Detroit. In addition to that, I also provide services on a platform, a virtual platform. My baby is Lift Nation and Lift Life Coaching Solutions. And that's where I am working with professional women who desire freedom. And we're talking about living just free, of course, living inspired and free, right? And transformed. So, all right, you all, that's who I am. That's what we do. And now I would love to give you guys the format. So, the format is we start off, of course, with my introduction. So, you guys, welcome everybody. And you just met who I am. And I also would love to know who you are. So, please do put your name in the chat if you'd like to have a proper shout out. Additionally, do send like this, share this, all this kind of stuff. Click the bell, da da da, right? So, we talk about that at the top of the hour. I should say at the top of the half an hour because we have a half an hour format. So, we put it all in and get it all into its short goodness. In addition to that, so we talk about the topic of the day, and then we have our rapid fire AMA. That's where you get to ask Miss Clark anything. No, it's not against medical advice, and no, it's not American Music Awards. It is AMA, Ask Miss Clark Anything. So yes, so we do get to have that segment as well. Okay, you all. So, oh, before I forget, I want to tell you all, which I wouldn't forget, but I want to let you know that we're also going to be making an announcement, an epic announcement that you want to stay tuned. You want to continue to be on this broadcast. So you will be the first to be in the know of what's going down. I want to say going down in DM, but what's going down in the Zoom room this Saturday for professional women. I know. I've actually had some guys, oh, come on, Michelle, we going to do something for us. We going to do something for us. Okay, hold tight, hold tight. At some point, not in the near future, but some point in the future, there will be something for you all. I promise you. All right. But in the meantime, in between time, we're talking about the ladies, you all. So stay tuned. All right. So our topic for today is vision. It's vision. So I don't know if you got a chance to catch my live. If I don't remember if it was yesterday, day before yesterday, but I did a live and I talked about how we're always encouraged. We're encouraged to get well, first of all, we're encouraged to get a physical exam. We're encouraged to get, a annual eye checkup, an annual this checkup, an annual that checkup, da, 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 da. What I don't understand is a part of that checkup, we don't have a checkup on our mental health or mental health status. There is no annual for that unless you're already involved in some sort of services. When I say mental health status, it doesn't mean that you have to have a mental illness. What about mental wellness? Every single day, people are experiencing different things throughout their lives. We're talking about anything from anxiety, anxiousness, nervousness, feeling on edge, fidgeting, restlessness, sometimes problems getting to sleep, staying asleep. I know I sound like one of those commercials, right? That has a little, when they talk about the medications and you have this fast talking joker at the end that's giving all the little, or has a little blurb written real small, so you had to put on your I was gonna say your monocles, but you had to put on some sort of apparatus to really see what's going on. So yes, I know I'm sounding like that, but people literally are experiencing challenges, and particularly this time of year. It may be depression or feeling down or problems with anhedonia. That means things that you used to like to do that you don't like doing anymore. So any of those symptoms, people may be experiencing them, and it doesn't mean that you have a severe mental health issue or mental illness, because I want to call it mental wellness. It's all on a spectrum. Mental illness, mental wellness is all on a spectrum from mild, moderate to severe, right? Any mental health, you can fall on the spectrum. So it doesn't mean that you need to have, some people might say psychiatric services or have a DSM-5 diagnosis. But the point is, we all feel. We all feel. So let me get to my point. So the point I'm making is that we don't talk about having that as a part of our checkup. We don't talk about, we talk about vision like sight, but we don't talk about vision, this sight, or some people say the third eye. We don't talk about that vision. And why not? We all go about, okay, take a couple steps back. Oh, and I'm going to tell you guys, make sure you stay hydrated. Where's my water? There's my water. Make sure you stay hydrated. So, all right, break for station identification. Make sure you stay hydrated. So at any given point in time during the broadcast, I may take a water break. Now, that can also prompt you to take a water break, and you can listen to, in your mind, some elevator music. So, okay, in case you might not know, because I know the last few times I was in an elevator, y'all, I did not hear any elevator meter music. What is that all about? I don't know. So it's kind of like da 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 da. That's at the end, right? When it ends. So when I drink my water, and I'm going to do a quick little example so you guys can play along, hear the music in your minds, and at the end, when I get finished drinking, it'll go, duh. All right, here we go. Let's try it out. Good. All right, duh. That's the part there. All right, you all. So now we're back from our break. So, but the bottom line is, and we were talking about vision and how when we do a business plan, think about this, you guys. When we do a business plan, we talk about a vision statement, mission statement, objectives, all that kind of stuff, right? Value statement. But when we talk about vision statement, it's basically where we're have this grandiose, I should say grand, it doesn't have to be grandiose, but this grand idea, this ideal of how we imagine the world to be through the lens of our business or through the lens of our brands or the lens of our company, agency, incorporation, whatever we want to call it, right? But how do we envision the world through that lens? Now, I want to talk about vision in a sense of our life. So we talk about a business plan. What about a life plan? What about a life plan? I see some more eyeballs that's popped up. So make sure you go ahead, station identification, right? Take a moment and go ahead and put your name in the chat, who you are, where you're from, so I can give you some love. And thank you all for watching. Again, welcome if this is your first time, and welcome back if you are a repeat supporter. So we're talking about vision. We're talking about vision and not the sight. I think Helen Keller said that, there's only one thing worse than not having sight, and that's not having vision. I don't think that's exactly how she said it, but that's kind of the premise, that she prefer to not have her sight than to not have vision. And that's being able to see something down the line, down the road, be able to imagine what you would like life to look like. Bring that up in your mind and then bring it down from metaphysical to physical. That's manifestation, you all. So having that to manifest. So why don't we talk about that? Why don't we have that as a part of our annuals when we go through annual mammograms, annual thisograms, annual datagram, annual whatever, right? I won't get into some of the other lady things, but we know what some of those other annuals are. We go to our OBGYN, right, ladies? So we have all these annuals, examinations. Who's examining your vision of your life? Now, I know this time of year, a lot of times we talk about New Year's resolutions. We talk about what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to eat better. We're going to do better. As a matter of fact, I've had so many people, and not like that, but I've had some telemarketing calls. I've had some emails, things like that of, oh, are you going, for you to, are you going to join our gym? Are you going to do this? You're going to do that? Or join our this, join that? A lot of joinings. Oh, the challenge for getting your health in order. Oh, the challenge for doing this, the challenge for doing that. Hey, what's going on? J Love in the house. How you doing, J Love? Welcome to the show. And we're talking about vision. So this time of year, a lot of people look back over their life, and not everybody does this, but a lot of people, especially a lot of us, business owners, we look over and see, what did our financials, what did that look like? And we start putting into place, even a couple of months ago, start putting together, towards the end of the year, what are our projections going to be for the next year, all these types of things. And we map it out, plan it out, all that kind of stuff. If you don't own a business, a lot of times, and even if you do own a business, a lot of times, we don't stop for station identification and talk about how we envision our life plan. Are we doing the things that we want to do, or are we just going through the motions and doing the things that we think we need to do on a day-to-day basis? What is that looking like for you all? I'd love to know. If you're watching this live, you can put it right here in the chat. If you're watching this on hashtag replay, which is for real, right? Feel free to hit me up at ClarkMD at liftlifecoachingsolutions with an S.com. Again, that's ClarkMD at liftlifecoachingsolutions.com. Hit me up there. I'd love to get your emails and hear what are your life plans? What did you say? Okay, so back in 2021, everybody talked about, okay, let me take it back further. Oh, 2019, everybody's like, ooh, 2020 vision, 2020 vision. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm. Now, of course, we know that many people's plans, first of all, everybody in the entire globe was on shutdown. The whole world stopped, paused, and we didn't know what was going to happen next. So let's just say that those plans were disrupted by COVID. So now that a lot of the restrictions have been lifted, a lot of people are traveling and going about business as usual, we're all reevaluating. What are some of those pivots that we needed to make or that we did make in order to stay afloat and stay on top of things? Not just afloat, but on top of things, on top of the world, if you will. What are some of those things we did to move ahead? So personally, in our lives, what are we doing? How are we envisioning things? Now, when I'm coaching with some of my clients, I talk about how we can use imagery, how we utilize imagery to imagine. It's in the word, right? Imagery. We use our imagination and start dreaming again. Really, really start dreaming again. Because what happens is, as we get older, when we're kids, we dream. It's like the sky is the limit. There's no whole bars. But as we get ingrained and rooted in our routines and our almost, the thing that came to my mind was like a picture of a trench. We get entrenched in these rituals, if you will, things that we have to do day in, day out, day in, day out. And we stop dreaming. Along the way, people have told us no. The doors were shut in our face. People shut down our dreams. And sometimes the dream still is the vampires. They're in our own network. They mean well. Some don't. Most do. But the limitations that they put on us are the limitations that they're actually projecting from themselves. They don't see themselves doing XYZ, or they don't understand this, that, and the third. And so it's easier to just say, don't do that. Or, oh, no, you shouldn't do that. Oh, what? You going to quit that good job? Oh, you going to stop doing this? Or you know that, our folks, we don't do that. We hear all those types of things that shuts us down and stops us from dreaming. Therefore, stops us from imagining, stops us from envisioning things, and then therefore shuts down our vision. So I want to not only give you permission, because you don't need my permission, but I want to tell you, I want to empower you that you can open it right back up. Whatever it is that you want it to be, whoever it is you want to be, wherever you want it to be, whoever you want to be with, whatever it is you imagine yourself doing, it's not too late. It's not too late. So I want to challenge you. We talked about challenges earlier, right? We talked about all these challenges. Now this is a challenge where, if you want to join me, so FYI, we have Lift Nation. We have a private Facebook group, Lift Nation for Professional Women. So you can flip over if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Instagram, LinkedIn. You watch this on LinkedIn. I did some Instagram posts today, so that's kind of fresh on my mind. But LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Go to Facebook. We have Lift Nation, and it's for professional women, and it's a group. And what I'm going to do is every single day, I'm going to put in there a part of a challenge. And no, this is okay, y'all. I know I told you all that there was going to be a special announcement. This isn't the special announcement. This is an add-on. This is actually this you guys are getting this hot off the press, right? Hot off the press. So every single day, and if you're not a part of Lift Nation, check out the group. Send me a request, and I can see an invite either or. You can DM me, IM me, whatever you want to do. Everywhere you can find me is MicheleDClark, Lift, L-I-F-T, which stands for Living Inspired, Free, and Transformed, right? So you can hit me there, and I can send you an invitation. You can ask to be a part of the group, answer a few quick questions that they have, and I'll let you in. So, but I want to put in there every single day, a vision, every single day, something that I imagine. Now, when we talk about imaginations, we talk about visions. It's something that hasn't come to pass yet. It's something that's future oriented. It's something that could be way down the line. And I love when I hear people talk about visions that sound so abstract, so way out there. It's like, what in the world? No, what out of this world? So I want to hear from you all. I want to hear from you ladies. What are some of your dreams? And also, if you want to put in there, what were some of the dreams? You can actually type in now as well. What are some of your dreams? Things that you said that you wanted to do when you were growing up. Things that you said, you know what? You said, I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to be that. Now, if you've succeeded in that, more power to you. 100%. Let me tell you a quick story. So, quick diversion, if you will. So when I was 6 years old, no, we're not. This isn't a therapy session. It's a story real quick. So when I was 6 years old, my mom told me the story. It's so cute. When I was 6 years old, I went to school and I used to watch the Peanut Gang, Charlie Brown and them. And so I had this little sign that I made myself and I put on my desk. It was like a little fold, put it on my desk. And I don't remember if it was 5 cents or 10 cents. And I had a pencil sharpener. And I would tell everybody in the classroom, if you can get your pencil sharpened and get some advice, 5 cents. Now, we had a pencil sharpener in the classroom. My mom said my teacher called because she said all the kids were lining up at my desk. All the kids were lining up at my desk to get advice. Now, let me tell you something. I have no idea what kind of advice I was given and what kind of problems they were having at the age of 6. All I know is in first grade, that's what I did. I knew all the way back then that I wanted to help people. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people. And I'm doing that, right? There's some other things that I've always wanted to do. And I'm going to share those things with you every single day, all the way up until December 31st. So meet me in this challenge. Meet me in the challenge. And in there, what can we put in there? Dream challenge? Is that too generic? Okay, so you all, I would love to hear what name would you like to put on the challenge? Go ahead and weigh in, and we'll make a decision. We'll call it something. But I want you guys to go ahead and weigh in. You can email me clarkmd at liftlifecoachingsolutions.com. That's solutions with an S. You can also instant message me, DM me, whatever you want to call it. You can do that. All of my handles are MicheleDClark Lift, whether it's .lift or just Lift. If you just put in MicheleDClark Lift, you can meet me on any of the platforms and send me there. Yeah, I want to know what are we going to hashtag this? Hashtag something challenge or hashtag life, or dream again, whatever. Um, I had a couple of ideas. It could also be acronyms. So let's get the ideas rolling. We'll come up with something. We'll make it a challenge every single day. You and I, let's do this and let's talk about our dreams. Because here's the deal. When we start those creative juices flowing, we start our minds, our neurons firing, it creates energy. Yes, it creates energy. And it energizes and it synergizes our goals, our dreams, our visions, the things that we envision for our lives. So let's do that. Let's put it out there. It will not come back to us void. Let me tell you guys something. Okay. I know that I talk about manifesting, and now we're talking about manifesting our visions. I just want to put this out there. I know I told you guys a few podcasts ago that I got a check in the mail, $5. $5 some change, da 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 da. I always say that I always get money in the mail, a check in the mail that I have no idea is coming, have no reason, if you will. I get random checks in the mail all the time. I say that repeatedly, repeatedly. And now I start saying, and something that actually me and my mentor talk about, that money just rains down on me like an avalanche. Money is looking for me. Money is just trying to find me. Money is trying to catch up with me. Money is pulling at my coattail. Money is jumping in my pockets. Money is jumping in my purse and my bank account. I know this might sound crazy, but listen, crazy is good. This world is great. The more outlandish it is, let me tell you, our creator, the universe, the atmosphere, God, whatever you call it, my source is God, whatever you call your source, is waiting for us to dream and dream big, envision our lives bigger than. And let me tell you something, it will put the super on the natural that we come up with. So let's get back to my story. $5, and then y'all know that I got a check in the mail. Like normally it comes not as frequently as the last one did, but then there was, hey, what's going on, Keisha E. Newton in the house. So yes, so then it was $5, then it was $75, and then I told you all about how I manifest 46K. 46K. Now, the next thing that came in the mail, well, actually, it wasn't in the mail. It was an announcement. It will be in the mail, but it was an announcement that a part of our organization that we're getting a bonus, if you will, a gift, 1.5K. Now, again, I'm not saying these numbers to impress you. Obviously, these numbers are minuscule or okay or good or great, depending on your perception and perspective, right? It's nothing to write home about, nothing that's going to be like, oh, I can just go sit on a beach and be a beachcomber. But I'm saying it's not to impress you, but to impress upon you that what we speak will not come back to us void. What we speak will come back to us and tenfold. So get to speaking, y'all. Let's go. Let's synergize, energize, put it together. We're going to do this in Lift Nation. So let's do this in the Lift Nation private group. And let's put in there our dreams, our vision. What is our vision? What is our life vision? What do we envision? And it doesn't even have to be about ourselves. And no, it's not all about money. People are like, oh, here she goes, talk about money again. Let me tell you something. I know I talk about money a lot. If people say money isn't everything, that is true. But it ranks right up there next to oxygen. Try to go too long without either one of those. and tell me how your life is moving. So, yes, put it in a challenge. We're going to do a challenge. And Keishan, and for other people who are just logging on, again, first of all, welcome to Tuesday Talks with Ms. Clark, LMSW, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And welcome back if you are a repeat supporter. And right, I know, right? So we want to make sure that we put in Lift Nation that we're doing a challenge. We haven't named it yet. So this is something that's hot off the press. That is not the epic announcement that I have for tonight. But it leads up to it. It is leading up to it. So I want us to do a challenge every single day, all the way to the 31st of December, every single day, putting in Lift Nation's private group for professional women our visions, our goals, our dreams. What is that we see for ourselves? And what is that we see for others? And we can marry the two in how do we see our lives and the impact that it will make on others. So I cannot wait to see what you all put down. I will be putting down mine as well. And what I encourage each of us to do, because this is exactly what I'll be doing. When I read your dreams, your goals, your visions, I'm going to be amplifying them, meditating on them, calling them out, speaking it out loud. So that way, where two or more are gathered, where two or more agree, come on, y'all, help me out. So we can really be free in 2023. All right. So I see that we are at minute 27. So if you have any rapid fire questions, please make sure to do so now. You can put them in the chat and then we can get them answered. Of course, rapid fire AMA, that's Ask Ms. Clark Anything. So if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. In the meantime, and in between time, it is time for us to talk about our announcement. Now, everything I talked about right up to this point led to this moment, to this climax. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, put some hearts, put a 2 in the chat. I like that. It's like peace, right? Put a 2 in the chat or put some hearts in the chat. Let me know that you are ready. And then lean into your screen. If you're on your phone, pull your phone close to your face. If you're on your laptop or computer or your iPad or your Droid or whatever, or a tablet, I guess I'd say, whatever, pull it close, come close. Okay. Now, this Saturday, for professional women only now, this Saturday, for our Freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the format that I want to bring to you all is to help us to bring our visions to pass. So we're going to start having activities. We're going to start in the Zoom room where we're going to come out of Zoom room and we're going to start meeting live in person. So we're going to have activities for professional women that is going to take what we talk about in the metaphysical and bring it into the physical world. So I don't know about you all, but so many times as business owners, as entrepreneurs, as CEOs, COOs, CFOs, whatever, as the head of the company, as upper management, or just the CEOs of our own lives, we're doing so much. We're putting so much into the business world. Now, I'm not saying to stop doing that, but what I am saying is that there's more to life than that. Drake said something in one of his raps that I will never forget and I always gravitate towards. He says, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. I don't know about you, but it's time to start living. It's time to start living life and living it more abundantly. And I want that for you, each and every one of you. So in addition to our hashtag challenge, and please send me those names because I will be looking through them. whether you do it now in the chat or whether you email it to me. You can text it to me, 586-298-2121. You can text me there, the challenge name. But in addition to that, on Saturdays at 1 p.m. with Lift Nations Freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is what we're going to do. Now, this Saturday, we're going to continue the conversation on vision. We're going to continue the conversation. We're going to set the stage of how we're going to move from metaphysical to physical, how we're going to empower each and every one of you to manifest your dreams, your visions, because it's time. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. So I'm going to put the link here in the chat where you can register. Again, so it's bit.ly/Lift Nation Freedom at 1. And yes, it is upper or lowercase, so you have to put it in just like that. At the end of this broadcast, I also put it in the comment section, so you can just click on it as a hyperlink, or feel free to put it down. Either way, it doesn't matter. But make sure you register. Register right now. Be in the Zoom room this Saturday, where we're going to set the stage. We're going to set the stage to help us to manifest our dreams, our goals, our desired lives, because we deserve it. We absolutely deserve it. Our time is now. Absolutely now. I'm super excited about this, you all. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see you all this Saturday, 1 p.m. In addition to that, I cannot wait to see the hashtags come in. Right now it's hashtag challenge. We'll have a name for it. And we're going to start tomorrow. We're in Lift Nation in the group, where every single day I will be posting goals and dreams, things that I talked about when I was younger, that I said I wanted to be, things that I want to help others to manifest. I'm going to be putting those things in there every single day till the 31st. All right, you all. So that concludes our show. I know, right? The half an hour, like, where does it go? It's like out of here, right? So make sure you go ahead and register. I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you for tuning in. Congratulations in advance. I'm congratulating you in advance, because what we realize is that our goals and dreams, everything, it's already around us. It's already here. We just can't touch it yet, because it's waiting for us to be in position to capitalize and benefit, because it means nothing in the world to have an opportunity but not being prepared. All right. So congratulations in advance. I'll see you all in the Zoom room this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is MicheleDClark. Thank you for tuning in to Tuesday's Talks with Ms. Clark, LMSW, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is MicheleDClark. I am the Mindset Management Coach for professional women with Lift Nation, where we empower women to live inspired, free, and transformed. Take care. God bless. And I will see you all on Saturday and next Tuesday. Take care.